But yeah, it's looking great. You can see the lily pads are starting to come back out to the surface now. So as you guys can tell with the title and the thumbnail, yes indeed, we are moving the guppy pond today actually into my front yard, and we're going to put it in the ground because the spot it's at is getting like direct sunlight the whole entire day, and it's just turning it really green looking, and I really don't want to have to buy a UV pump unless I really have to. But like I said, if I really do end up having to buy one, that's totally fine, but I'm going to try to move it in a spot where it's not getting direct sunlight the whole entire day, to where it gets some shade but also some direct sunlight for the plants and everything, and we'll see what happens then. Jonathan Rigas got the fish picture in the last video correct. This is the fish picture for this video. Be the first one to comment below the correct name of that fish. If your comment is pinned, then you will get a shout out in the next video. I'm also back filming off of my camera, which is really good because the audio is going to be a lot better, and probably the quality as well. Check this out. This is the La Lupe cichlid tank. There's one of them right there, and I've actually installed this light on here. It's the same kind of light as this one up here that's on the beta tank, but it's actually like twice the size, and so it's like perfect for this tank. Now check it out. It's a color changing light just like this one up here, and as you can see, it really puts on an effect on the dragonstone. Look at that. So I'm going to shut the light off real quick and check this out. Look at that. Slowly fades in between each color. Now watch it. It looks so cool on the dragonstone. It'll go from color to color. See that? Oh my gosh, it makes the dragonstone look so good. See, I thought I'll show that to you guys really quick, and you can actually still see it with the light on. Look at that. You can still see the effect it makes on the rock. So this area right here is actually where we're going to put it at. This is right out my front door and right out here in the front yard area. So we're going to set it right there. I got to level it out first, and yeah, we're going to move the pond around here and put it right there in the ground. But before we go and do that, I want to tell you guys that I'm actually going to be starting this new series. So basically what I'm going to do is actually every Tuesday I'm going to upload a video, and these videos will be separate from all the other videos. There won't be any fish picture shoutouts or anything like that. They'll be their own, style of video. So basically what I'm going to do, this has been something that's been kind of like requested from actually quite a few of you guys. So basically I've had a lot of comments wanting me to go into detail and give like a background story on like some of my fish, where they came from and stuff like that. Well, what I'm going to do is every Tuesday I'll upload a video, and in the video I will go into detail on one specific species of fish. Now, of course, these are all going to be fish species that I either have right now or that I've kept in the past, obviously because, well, I know a lot about them, and I wouldn't be making a video on a fish that I don't know hardly anything about. But I'm not going to hype it up any more than it really is, so, I think it'll be pretty cool. It's something that I've never done before, and, hopefully you guys like it. Okay, so here's the pond. As you can see, it's pretty green. The banana plant, it's doing really good in here, actually. It's just shot up 3 lily pads right there. But it really does need to move from this spot right here because, as you can see, it is getting very green, and water changes are not going to help it when it gets like this. But there's actually tadpoles in here, and I want to keep them in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to drain it all the way, and I'm not going to take anything out. I'm just going to drain it to where I can actually move it, and we're going to go right through that fence right there and right around to the front yard. So yeah, hopefully this won't be too hard to do, but we're going to get it drained, move to the front, and dig it in a little hole. Okay, so I've gotten it pretty much drained. There's still some water in there for the plants and also the tadpoles that are in there, but we got it around here now. Now I'm going to start leveling this out, and yeah, we're going to dig the hole and get into the ground. Well, it's now the next day, and the pond's cleared up quite a bit, actually. Now, it actually drained a lot of water overnight, and about halfway, I'm actually thinking that's more of my dogs and cats coming over here and drinking out of it, which I kind of expected they would do that. And I don't really mind filling it up, every few days or so, but yeah, I did expect that to be kind of a problem. But now, I don't think they'll go after any of the fish because they tend to drink water actually over there from the big pond with all the other fish in it. So I don't think they'll bother the guppies, and by the way, I think the guppies could get away from them anyways. But yeah, it's looking great. You can see the lily pads are starting to come back up to the surface now. It's actually pretty dang clear. Look at that. You can see to the bottom. It's not crystal clear yet like how it will be in a few days, but yeah, I mean it's definitely cleared up a lot, and it looks really good. So this right here is just an artificial vine. Those over there are called begonias, and those little yellow flowers over there are called hidden bitties. Now this right here, these are actually called Mexican tulips, and I actually have a whole bunch of these right out here and over there. And I probably didn't have to plant any over there because they probably would have just spread over there. But yeah, I kind of wanted some to kind of start going out around the pond, and got this little artificial owl and this light right here. So yeah, the light actually lights it up quite a lot at night. I'll show it to you guys tonight. But yeah, it's looking pretty dang good. So this is the pond at night, and it's actually kind of hard to see, but it really does light up this area quite a bit. Actually, this one light right here. But yeah, you can kind of see in the pond, not on camera though actually, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys really quickly what it looks like at night. Speaking of the bigger pond, here it is right here. I actually just fed the fish like literally like just a few minutes ago, and they're still wanting to be fed. Look at that. Cannot wait to get some more mollies and platies. Look at them. I mean, they are all doing great. Of them, all 10 of them that we got, they are all doing really, really good in the pond. So we are going to get more of these guys. And like I said, if you have any particular mollies or platies that you want me to get for the pond, or even swordtails, definitely let me know down below in the comments. Another thing with the guppy pond is actually I'm going to be catching some mosquito fish for it out of my pond, just a few of them. Just because, actually, when I was back here on the deck, even with the amount of float it had in there, it still did get some mosquito larvae. Like, not a ton, but it definitely did get some. And I don't want any in there, so that's why I want to catch some mosquito fish for it, because, well, they will eat mosquito larvae. They're the same kind of big minnows that I have over there in the pond that I just showed you guys. So we're going to be catching a few of those, and I will actually post that video tomorrow. And I know that some of you are probably wondering about, you know, the big pond, like the big in-ground pond, like for bass, bluegill, catfish, that kind of pond. That is still in the works right now. I've actually got to order a big liner because the liner that I got for it was actually only half as big as the pond. So I went out and got another liner, and it was still not quite as big. But I really don't want to, you know, mess with trying to seam them together. So what I've decided to do is just order, you know, a really big one online, and that way it'll just be much easier, and I won't have to worry about any leaks coming from seaming the two liners together. If you guys remember this, so this was actually the Firebelly toad tank. Now, I kept on trying to get some, but the guy could not ever order any. They just did not have them. I don't know what it was, but there was something going on to where they could not get any. But you know, the other day, I was looking at this without any water in it, and I was like, you know, this would be a really, really cool looking little musk turtle tank, like to have like one or two little baby musk turtles in here, just because of the scape, like the sandy rocks and the bigger rocks and, you know, the wood over there. It looks really, really like musk turtle-ish, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I mean, I think doing that with this tank instead of the Firebelly toads, I think it could be a really, really good idea. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Haven't talked about the electric blue jack dempseys in a little bit. These guys have been doing really, really good in here. I mean, they're going to be the main stars of the tank now that the leaf fish is out of here and into the bigger tank. And by the way, the white crayfish, he's doing very good as well. Look at that guy out roaming around. Hasn't, you know, tried to mess with any of the fish, and he has been chowing down on some tilapia. But yeah, the jack dempseys, they are doing great. One is actually much bigger than the other one, actually almost twice the size, but he's starting to catch up to him now. But yeah, that is the bigger guy right there, and that is the little smaller guy right there. But they're doing great. They're looking really good, and like I said, they're going to be the new stars of the tank now that the leaf fish is in the living room. And there's a butterfly fish right there. Check that guy out, looking really, really good. He's wanting to be fed right now, and I actually need to add some water to his tank, but I like to keep it kind of low like this, so that way if he does try to jump out, it would be much harder for him. Well, that is going to be pretty much it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, drop a comment below and let me know what you think about the new area of the pond. I think it looks pretty good, and pretty soon, within the next probably 2 weeks or so, we will be getting some guppies for it, and I'm aiming more towards cobra guppies. I mean, we will get some, you know, typical fancy guppies as well, but I want to get some cobra guppies for it, and you know, of course, we'll get some more mollies and platies for that pond right over there. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I will catch you on the next video. Peace.